we're live.
Good morning and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. This is show number 225. I'm Pete Braley along with my co-host, the executive producer, the show creator, the all-around great guy, and I did that without counting on my fingers. That's my son, Matt.
It's because you forgot how to count. That's why.
Or I left my fingers upstairs.
Could be.
One or the other.
Could be.
I don't know.
But good morning.
Yes.
It's funny. Once the show starts, that's like the easiest part of the morning. Do you feel that as well, or is that just on my end?
No, I see what you're saying.
The second I say "and we're live," it's like whatever's going to happen now is going to happen.
Right.
So I can't the stress levels just.
There's no more.
The second the show starts, down here.
There's no more running around. No more making sure this is in place. Do I have this? Do I have that? It's like no matter what, you got to go with it.
And once we're live, our only job is to make a fool of ourselves.
Pretty much.
Which you and I, luckily, and maybe I got this from you, comes very easy to us.
Yeah. I've made a career out of it. Yeah. Maybe I've passed that gene along. I don't know.
Happy Friday.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for choosing us today. Our goal is to simply start your day off on a positive note. So if you like what we do, please be sure to hit the like button, the thumbs up, and subscribe so you don't miss any future shows. We're live on YouTube Friday mornings at 8, and you can also find us wherever you go for your favorite podcasts. And if you're listening on podcast, you're missing it again, the Funky Shirt Friday. I've got the pineapple shirt rocking today.
Yeah. And he had to go do his homework to see whether or not he wore this previously or whatever.
Well, I just wanted, because I would have made a mention of it, because at some point I have to repeat.
I think you have. I mean, you definitely repeated from last summer, for sure.
Right.
But yeah, at some point you'll repeat.
All right. Coming up today, a local high school wants students to turn in their cell phones before class. Good idea or bad idea? We'll get into that. We'll play Would You Rather, and we have a brand new Stumpah for you today. A couple of Feel-Good Friday stories. We'll look back on our baseball picks. I mentioned this last week. We made picks on opening day, and at that time I said we would reevaluate at the All-Star break. Mm-hmm. All-Star break has come and gone, so we're going to look back at what we said. And we have a brand new game, or it's brand new for us. We're going to play Name That Tune today. All right, so
I don't think anybody's ever played that before.
In the history of mankind.
Yes.
Yes, never happened. Never happened. And anyway, good morning. It is Friday. It's August 5th. It's our first show for the month of August. How do you feel about August? It's kind of like a...
I feel so much better about August now that I'm done with school.
Okay.
August used to be very... I don't know. Like, not the whole month was like very... I don't know if anxious is the right word.
Anxiety-driven, yeah.
But like there was like this. It was one massive Sunday night. You know the feeling you get on Sunday night?
Right.
It's one massive Sunday night,
right.
August, leading up to the school year. But now I don't have that, and I've actually felt a lot of excitement because football season's coming up.
Oh, okay.
So this whole adulthood thing still sucks, but it's a little bit better with things like this, such as August.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read something about how August can be a depressing month for many people because. You're going back to school, going back to college, going back to routines.
How do you feel about August?
I just get a little sad because I think, summer's not over. I mean, we've got like another month and a half, maybe. It goes till September 20th or something. Mm-hmm. But I just feel like, summer's over. And I think...
It does feel like that once you hit August.
Although it's going to be, we have a heat wave going on. We're not alone, but it's going to be hot like for the next 3 or 4 days. So.
Yep.
Anyway.
I will say, I do like wearing jeans. I am excited for fall weather.
Don't be one of those people that's posting on my social already that say, you can have your summer, but give me wood, outside campfires, leaves, pumpkin spice, everything.
I just like the clothes that you get to wear in the fall.
I gotcha.
You would die if you wore them in the summer.
True.
That's just my thing.
This is true. It is National Oyster Day today. I don't think I've ever had it. Does that mean we have to do a Foodie Friday with oysters?
I guess, but like, I don't. We'd have to go somewhere. I don't think we could, unless we get like Dana to come special.
Yeah.
I don't know if Dana can cook up some oysters for us.
I'd have to learn how to.
But like, I don't want to get like takeout oysters.
Yeah.
So we'd have to like go record somewhere.
It is National Underwear Day.
Good.
Hey.
I don't know why it needs a day.
Gotta have a day.
Out. Yeah.
It's National Work Like a Dog Day. It urges us to charge forth and meet every challenge we face.
That was probably created by like a CEO. He's like, work like a dog day, 12-hour day today, guys.
It's International Beer Day. So I guess you could drink beer in your underwear. Then you celebrate both.
You could?
Yeah. National Blogger Day. You could blog about drinking beer.
You could.
In your underwear. And it's also National Water Balloon Day.
This is a wild day. Someone's going to have a lot of fun today.
I know.
Water balloon fight while drunk in their underwear. The only problem is it's work like a dog day.
Yeah, that doesn't.
How do you
fit
accomplish
into
all
there.
that? Yeah.
Yeah. On the Datebook, it was on this day in 1884 the cornerstone was laid for the Statue of Liberty in New York. On this day in 1967, Bobby Gentry released her only hit, which was the classic Ode to Billy Joe. Yep, I almost said Billy Joel.
That's what I thought you said.
It's Ode to Billy Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Joe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's hear
The
it.
day that Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge.
Should start a little bit higher. Do you want a second chance?
The day that Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge.
There it is.
That was a little better.
There, bridge.
On this day in 1972, the Moody Blues reissued their 1967 single, Nights in White Satin. Hey, why not try it again, right?
Let's do it.
It reaches number 2 on the U.S. charts, which was higher than the initial release. So, all I know is Nights in White Satin, never meaning to end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send.
I don't know.
It's pretty
I
deep.
didn't know either of those songs, so I
Oh.
applaud you. Also, if you notice, I didn't even get to say "Let's hear it." Well, before when you were like talking about them re-releasing it,
Right.
I wasn't paying attention. I was like, "Let's do it."
I heard that.
Yeah, but the first time, I
just-
didn't even say it. You were just like, "I don't know, bridge." I don't remember the words, but I remember bridge.
Getting used to.
Anyways,
He jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge.
oh, that's
I
sad.
don't know why. On this day in 1979, Willie Mays was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. On this day in 1998, Whose Line Is It Anyway? Debuted on ABC. Was
I
it you that
love
loved that
that
show?
show.
Yeah.
That was like the best. It was on ABC Family at like maybe 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night. Loved watching that show.
So we had, Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady.
Colin.
Yeah.
I can't remember Colin's
Yeah, I don't
last
remember
name.
their last name. Ryan.
Right. Drew Barry was the host.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, great show.
On this day in 2006, Warren Moon becomes the first black quarterback to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He was joined by Troy Aikman, John Madden, and Reggie White. And on this day in 2013, Major League Baseball banned Yankees infielder Alex Rodriguez for 211 games as a result of that Biogenesis Laboratories scandal.
Hey, you want to know why? Because there was evidence.
Oh, yeah.
You want to know where there's no evidence?
What's that?
David Ortiz.
Oh, I got
So
you.
can everyone settle down and just let this man enjoy the Hall of Fame?
Evidently not New York fans or New York media. Celebrity birthdays, Lonnie Anderson from WKRP in Cincinnati. She's 77. I used to love this guy, played for the Red Sox. Bernie Carbo is 75 today. You don't remember Bernie, do you?
No.
No. Was he on the... I know he was on the 78 team. So
Well, that's probably why I don't
Yeah.
remember it. Yeah.
Marcia Brady, Maureen McCormick, is 66 today. And basketball's Patrick Ewing turns 60. All right, what do we have here as we turn the calendar? It's the month of August. It is National Dog Month. We'll have more on that later. It is Children's Eye Health and Safety Month.
Just children's.
Just children.
Just children's.
Yeah.
If you're an adult, get out of here.
Family Fun Month. Are you having fun yet?
Yes.
Okay. It's Get Ready for Kindergarten Month. Can I? Can I do it again?
No. Why would you want to? I mean, kindergarten, sure, but
Yeah.
like that means you got to start all over.
No, I'm good.
No,
with the
no,
rest.
no, no.
Yeah. It's International Peace Month. It's National Back to School Month. National Crayon Collection Month. National Eye Exam Month. That's for everybody else
Okay.
instead of the children.
All right. Gotcha.
National Golf Month. National Hair Loss Awareness Month. Most of us are aware that we are. It's National Panini Month. National Sandwich Month. Isn't a panini a kind of sandwich?
I guess we're just making sure that we cover all sandwiches.
I guess.
But does it cover a hot dog?
I say yes.
Okay.
People say no. I don't know. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Nope.
And it is National Water Quality Month. All right. Good. So that's what we have
We
today.
get 1 month of quality water.
That's it.
That's good.
That's all we have.
That reminds me of a water story, actually, that I meant to tell in my Florida recollection.
Oh, okay.
I guess I had
Last
the other
week
day.
when you
Yeah.
were telling us about your trip?
We went to the Arsenal game, as I said, Arsenal-Chelsea preseason game. By the way, Premier League opens today. today. Arsenal game at 3. Don't bother me.
Okay.
I'm
3 o'clock.
I'm an Arsenal fan now.
3 o'clock.
Yeah, okay. The dogs, the wonderful dogs.
Yeah, we'll tell you about this in a few minutes.
But anyways, we go to the game. There's like this fan zone thing outside. It's free. It's, they got like, there was a trophy there you could take pictures with. Bunch of stuff. DJs playing. It was cool. But it was a really hot day. We're in Florida.
Of course.
We're thirsty. We see this free water. There's a big water cooler. Free water. We're like, let's go. And I jokingly said to Justin, I was like, the country's turning around. One thing we can count on: free water.
Free water.
Free hydration.
Yes.
And then we get the water and we taste it. The worst tasting water we have ever had.
Was it bottled water?
No.
It
was a water cooler, like a giant water, like the players have, a giant.
Yeah.
You fill up your cup. Disgusting. Ugh. I don't know where they got that water from. I don't know if it was like a brand new cooler they didn't wash first. It was like very plasticky tasting. Very gross. Disgusting. It took us a while to get that taste out of our mouth. Yeah. Gross. But yeah, there's your water story. So, National Water Quality Month.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not quality.
No. So they need that memo.
Who do we have in the chats this morning?
Let's see.
It's funny, on my screen, the chats are in a different place.
Yeah, I don't know why.
So for the longest time, I was sitting here saying, nobody's talking this morning.
Well, YouTube changed it, and for some reason, it's at the bottom now, and it goes up. As before, it would start from the top, and it would just keep going down. But now, I don't know.
I didn't think you were there.
They sit in these meetings, I swear, these like big companies. They sit and they're like, we could make some serious, important change, but instead, let's change where the chat comes up. That's going to revolutionize this company.
Or they have a weekly meeting where nothing really needs to be changed, but they feel they
still
have
had to have a meeting. Yeah, and they had to accomplish something. So they chose to switch something that nobody asked them to change.
Yeah.
Anyways, Abby's here. Good morning, guys.
Morning, Abby.
Gail's here. She says, yay, it's Friday. Happy morning. See, what's funny is, and I guess this is a good thing, like the whole like Monday feeling, like the work week, like we get to Friday and it's like the end of the week. But what's weird is we do the show on Friday.
Yeah, so Friday is like our Monday.
Kind of, but like
you
it still kind of feels like a Friday.
You still know it's Friday.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling.
It is weird feeling.
Because like the week kind of builds up to Friday as opposed to, I don't know. It's weird.
It's tough. We work one day a week.
Yeah, what can I say? That's like the other night I was like, it's a school. I was talking to somebody. I was like, no, I can't stay up late. It's a school night.
Right.
I was like, I have one school night, but tonight's the night. It's a school night. I have to get up early tomorrow. Anyways, Justin's here. Good morning, Justin.
Hello.
Abby loves her some fall weather, and she says, well, geez, that month of lists started a little not fun. Where did it start at?
It started with, National Dog Month,
That's
then
fun.
Children's Eye and Safety Month.
Decent, I guess. Not
Family
fun.
Month, get ready for kindergarten. Peace Month, back to school
Probably
month.
just back to school month.
Yeah.
It is National Peace Month. Maybe we can accomplish world peace this month.
Peace. I gave you the Vulcan salute. Yeah.
Peace, bro. Peace be with you. Anyways, Abby says, I think the humidity is going to kill me. This week has been rough. Well, good thing it's Friday.
Yeah.
And here we go. Let's start the show.
All right. In the news this morning, we do start with some frightening news. Hershey says it will probably not be able to meet demand for Halloween candy this fall. What? The company blames supply chain issues related to COVID recovery. Is that still affecting things? And difficulty in sourcing ingredients due to the war in Ukraine.
Here's the thing about the COVID recovery. I do think it's still a thing, but I also think that it's just like a perfect like go-to answer for companies.
Oh, yeah.
Like if they can't fulfill anything, they're like, hey, we're still recovering from COVID.
And, I don't want to take anything away from the seriousness of the war in Ukraine, but that's also, you can just say, if you can't get an item in, you can say, well, there's a war. It's like, but it's over there.
Like you're making it in, I don't know where they get all their chocolate, but like they're making it in Pennsylvania. And they're like, yeah, the war.
Well, isn't Ukraine one of the largest
chocolate
exporters of, I don't know.
Of cocoa beans?
I know wheat? They have a lot of wheat.
Maybe. To be honest, I don't know. But.
French's, as in the company that makes mustard, is out with a limited edition mustard glazed donut.
Why?
The creation coincides with National Mustard Day, which is coming up tomorrow.
Yay.
It's a classic glazed donut with a sweet and savory yellow mustard coating, and is topped with a mustard cake crumble. It's available at Dough Donuts locations in New York and online while supplies last.
But why?
Yeah, number one,
Find a different way to celebrate. I don't know, but why a donut?
I hate mustard. But I love donuts, so
I don't mind mustard and like very, where you apply mustard.
Right.
A hot dog, a hamburger.
Right.
Justin actually showed me a tuna sandwich. It's actually really good on a tuna sandwich.
With mustard?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Learn new things. But not a donut.
No.
No, thank you.
Has it ever bothered you that smokers get smoke breaks during the day and you don't? Well, in Japan, some companies are trying to remedy that by offering more paid time off to non-smokers to make up for the breaks that smokers get during the day. One company, Tokyo-based marketing firm Piala Incorporated, is giving non-smokers 6 additional vacation days. That's kind of cool.
See, what's great is that could also, hopefully people like that do smoke will want the 6 days. Maybe they'll quit smoking.
Maybe. On July 4th, Joey Chestnut won the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest for the 15th time. Clearly, he wasn't done with his world domination, as he recently broke a record for most chicken tenders, scarfing down 44 chicken tenders in 5 minutes. He's currently the all-time great in 57 different food categories, including hard-boiled eggs, Twinkies, and Eggo waffles.
Could you give him a run for his money with Twinkies?
With the Twinkies?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I know I can't, but part of me thinks that I could do the chicken tenders one.
I don't consider myself a huge eater. Like when I go out to eat, like if I'm at an all-you-can-eat buffet, I don't get my money's worth.
Yeah.
Because I can't really load up the plate like 3 times.
But for some reason, like I feel like I could. I know I can't. But like, you ever see those posts like my toxic trait is thinking I could do this,
right?
For like someone that's like super talented. I feel like I could do 44 chicken nuggets in 5 minutes
someday.
The more I'm talking about it, the less I think I could actually do it.
Hey, remember going to Build-A-Bear parties for when you were a child, birthday parties there? Well, now you can still do that for your adult parties too. Build-A-Bear apparently has an After Dark collection that TikTokers have recently discovered. Some of the best ones include a bear named Berkeley wearing a Here for the Margs shirt and sipping on a margarita. There's a bunny named Paulette, Pawlettete, that is in a spa robe sipping on some rosé. Or there's another little bear with a shirt that says, "Don't text your ex." There are a few other cute shirts that they can wear, saying such as "Sun's out, buns out," "Cozy as fluff," and "Bring on the bubbly." No matter what age you are, there's apparently a Build-A-Bear that can make a cute gift for your stuffed animal-loving friend.
Why is it like a hidden thing? Like TikTokers discovered it. Like, why wouldn't Build-A-Bear? I feel like they're missing out on like a lot of money.
Yeah. I don't know. And ESPN2, if you turn it on this morning, they turned into the Ocho as of midnight last night, and they will stay that way for 24 hours. Chances are there's a seldom seen sport that you'll want to watch on the schedule. That's what they're doing, seldom seen sports. They're showing things like the 2022 Corgi races, those little puppies.
Okay.
The USA Pickleball National Championships.
That's what I'm talking about.
The 2022 Noblesville Bed Races. And the Franklin Rock River Stone Skipping Competition.
Nice.
Gonna have the right stone for that.
My! We went to the beach with Liam the other day.
Yes.
Picked up. I literally said to Sarah, I said, "This is the perfect stone to skip." It was flat.
It was flat.
But it was like, it was just perfect. It was perfect. Like maybe yay big. I picked it up, chucked it right in the water. Didn't skip at all.
Oh.
But it was my first toss. I should have warmed up. Tossed a couple of stupid rocks trying to skip them.
And you're also at the ocean, so if there's waves.
Yeah.
I
was really disappointed in myself. Yoda's chatting.
I guess so. Yeah. Sure. So what else do they have? They're showing also, they have the, during the day you can watch the Turf Wars Kickball Invitational.
Okay. I don't know why I wasn't invited.
The World Axe Throwing Championship is being held. And the 2022 Pro Breaking Tour Invitational, which is breakdancing.
Oh.
And tonight, of course, there's the USA Dodgeball All-Star Showcase. And... ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
The U.S. Air Guitar All-Star Air-Off.
But how do you, win?
Judges, maybe?
I guess, but,
I'd give him a 9.
do they have guitar players, show up and they're, trying to They judge them on how close they are to actually playing the guitar.
They have like Keith Richards.
Yeah, kind of weird.
Yeah. All right, so that's the news for you. So let's see, what have we been up to? You heard multiple dogs barking in the background, maybe.
We run a pet hotel.
It's always louder to us than it is. For the show. Mm-hmm. But the adventure has begun, and by adventure I mean Sarah and Liam and her 2 dogs. Sarah's my oldest daughter, by the way, if you're a new viewer. His big sister.
Yep.
And they live in Virginia Beach. And she's married to Stephen, who's in the Navy. And then we also have my son and daughter-in-law, Doug and Marla, in Virginia Beach. They're in the Navy. Doug and Stephen are deploying this month in a week or so. Mm-hmm. And they're going to be on the USS Bush. So they're going to be out for a few months. And then when Stephen comes back, Doug will be out there longer. Mm-hmm. Correct me if I goof up this story.
Okay. I'll also I will just completely shut off your mic if you start to say like secret information.
Yeah, there are things I can't tell you. So about the ship and stuff. So
I'm just testing.
Hey.
Okay, just check.
So when Stephen comes back, he's being reassigned to Corpus Christi, Texas. Mm-hmm. I think it's called what? Kings River?
I don't know. Texas.
Yeah, there's a base on the Gulf of Mexico there.
They're going to Texas.
Yeah. So they're going to be in Texas for a couple of years. So I've learned that it's not unusual that when one spouse goes out to sea, the other one goes home to be with their family.
I feel like it makes
sense.
Anyway,
Stephen has arranged for, they're selling their house in Virginia Beach, and Stephen has arranged for Stephen and Sarah and the 2 dogs to come back home.
Not Stephen and Sarah. Stephen's on the boat.
Right, Stephen's on the boat. Sarah, Liam, and the 2 dogs.
Yes,
are coming back home for 6 or 7 months. Mm-hmm. So that'd be kind of cool.
My only child days are over.
That's it. And you're not the youngest anymore.
I have to share my mama and papa again.
So we're looking forward to it, especially since they're going to be moving to Texas. So I don't think we're going to drive down there every 4 weeks.
I am not driving down there.
No,
ever.
So it'll be nice to have Liam.
I'm flying.
Yes.
Let me just make that clear. I'll go. Yeah. Totally fine going. Ted Cruz country.
I told Sarah she's going to have big hair.
Yeah. She was joking. What did she say the other day? Oh, because we were talking about her plants. She was like, I feel like I'm going to get to Texas and they're going to give me a cactus and a cow. I was like, I don't know if that's necessarily true, but maybe. Who knows? But Steven says that he might be given a cowboy hat the second he moves there.
Oh.
But anyways, we got 2 dogs here now.
Yeah, so to add into, Charlie's part of the mix too. So, and then we really had some fun a couple of days ago when we brought Kat's dog, Kenzie, over.
Yeah.
So we had 4 dogs roaming around our small New England cottage.
Yep.
So
that was a fun day.
Yeah. So the adventure started. I flew down to Virginia Beach on Monday. And by the way, I had a flight attendant on the plane.
Oh, yeah. I meant to get a picture of Robin Williams.
Oh, yes. Hey, I was one of the first to get on board because I travel with a wheelchair.
He's a VIP.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They say, anyone needing assistance, please come forward. That's me.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got on early, and one of the flight attendants looked at me, and she said, anyone ever tell you look like Robin Williams? And I thought, no. I don't see it.
I love you, kid. I don't see it either.
You don't see it either?
No. Maybe we looked up. If everybody, I'll get the picture for next week. But there's a picture of him with a beard, and I guess maybe. You guys kind of look alike.
Yeah.
But I mean, he has a beard, so it's covering up his face, and you know what I'm saying. So I feel like the beard kind of takes away from it. I don't know.
That must be what you meant, right?
Oh, you're looking it up live.
Well,
okay. I guess I'll. Is
that okay?
I'll kill time here.
I'm not as fast as I used to be. Let me find one. I gotta find.
I don't know what to do.
I can't find one.
So how about airline food? Did you get a snack on the plane? Okay, don't answer my question. That's rude. I don't see it.
I don't see it.
Well, I mean, again, it's a beard, so it covers up the face. How are you supposed to tell? But I don't see it personally.
Did I get a snack on the plane? Yeah. What did I get? Was it? It was like a granola bar. It had blueberries and
on the plane.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to the good old
Not a granola bar.
Cheez-Its or peanuts?
I know. It was like maybe a trail mix. It had peanuts and blueberry.
I'm just surprised because it's a pretty short flight. It's only like an hour.
It was an hour and 10, I think.
But that was rare. It's normally like 50 minutes.
Okay.
You said you had to like circle the
Yeah, we
airport.
had to circle Norfolk because of a thunderstorm.
Sometimes you only get a drink because it's like so quick that like by the time you're up there, they quickly get the drinks served, and then you're on your descent.
So anyway, I flew down to Virginia Beach on Monday, and then Tuesday at 6 a.m. got in the car and drove back to Massachusetts.
Yeah.
With Sarah, Liam, Luke, and Yoda.
Yep. Squad.
The squad.
And the best part is, I get to do it next week.
Yeah, he's doing it next. So Sarah came up here. She left her cars here, and Liam's other car seat. So.
And the dogs.
Trish took that car to the airport for them to fly back. So now he's going to fly down to Virginia Beach next week so that he can come up to Massachusetts with Sarah, Liam, and Steven's truck and everything that fits in the truck.
Yep.
So, yeah, the adventure has begun. And we haven't mentioned yet that we haven't gone over this. I don't know if you want me to mention this.
Uh-oh.
But
it's going off script, people.
The room we are currently in, the stew,
yes,
is also the front porch.
Guest room.
And the guest room. Mm-hmm. So Sarah and Liam are not going to live in half a room for 6 months. So we're actually moving the stew in like 2 weeks.
My beautiful stew. It's all right, guys. I'm going to put in the work. I'm going to try and replicate it.
We are going to come to you from Kat's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not going to tell you the address. We can't have.
Oh, no.
We can't have fans showing up.
Can't have the paparazzi.
No. But yeah, so a lot of work ahead of me.
I wonder how long it'll take Frank across the street to catch on that something's going on in that house every Friday.
Well, if no, because the room we're in, he wouldn't see from the windows.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's our adventure. That's here we go. All right, let's get to the Stumpah for this week. And our Stumpah is, according to a recent Match.com survey, 72% of women say it's important or very important for a serious partner to know this detail about them. To know what detail? According to a recent Match.com survey, 72% of women say it's important or very important for a serious partner to know this detail about them. To know what detail? Write it down in the chats. Let us know your answer, and we'll see how long it takes to get a winner this week. By the way,
he's challenging you right now, guys. Yeah. He's like, you guys sucked in previous weeks, so let's see what you got.
By the way, Emily, who was last week's winner, and Gary are currently in the Azores.
Oh, so yeah. I wonder what time it is there.
I was wondering, they haven't chatted, have they? I was wondering if they were going to check in.
I think they're sleeping.
It's got to be at least 6 hours ahead of us.
So then so they got no excuse then.
They're probably off.
They got no excuse then.
They're probably off doing tourist stuff, huh?
No excuse then, is what I'm hearing.
All right, while we wait for your answers, we do have this week's fascinating fact. And our fact is Martin Luther King Jr., known for his speeches, I have a dream and all this great. He earned a C in his public speaking class during his first 2 semesters of seminary school. Obviously got better.
Or he was always good and school just is crap. Is this evidence?
Just going to say. I don't know. It's right there.
Could be.
Famous speaker gets a C in public speaking.
Could be.
Come on. Mm-hmm. All right. Do we have some answers? 72% of women say it is important or very important for a serious partner to know this detail about them. What is it?
What is the detail? Justin says.
Yes.
Relationship of parents.
No.
Interesting.
That's not it. No.
Interesting. Not it, but interesting. Gail says how they like their coffee.
Is right.
Gail now holds the record for the quickest Stumpah guess ever.
I think so.
Caught me off guard. I didn't even read ahead yet.
Second guess,
Second guess.
Wow.
Gail's like, screw all you people. I'm not letting you have any fun. I'm not waiting at all. She's like, I'm getting it right now. I don't even know that's the end of the show.
Hey,
we don't have anything else planned.
Make it a great
show. Yeah, peace. See ya. Wow, Gail. Okay.
We had a meeting yesterday to come up with 3 clues. We don't need them.
Yeah. Well.
Wow.
I mean that was like what? That was like a 15-minute meeting. Gail, next time you're going to dominate, could you let us know ahead of time so we don't waste our time coming up with hints? Jeez. We were
coming up with hints and then saying, "Oh, we better not do that one first. That'll give it away. Let's do this one." Yeah, go ahead.
Damn, Gail. All right. Well, the first hint was for some this detail is simple. For others, it's more complex.
Yeah, because some people just have their coffee black or with cream. Others have this long, exorbitant.
The other hint, it could ruin their day if you get it wrong. That was Pete's hint. Pretty good hint. Mm-hmm. And the last hint, it could make the morning easier. But we don't even need them.
Didn't need them.
Gail's just dominating. This is going to be a short show. I mean, we account for like 4. I don't know. The script has like 4 Stumpah sections to make sure we get a winner. But Gail's like, screw that. Screw the show. We're going to end the show in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We have congrats, Gail.
All right. Would You Rather is coming up next. But first, let's review our baseball picks, shall we? Uh-oh. So it was, I looked it up. Did you remember the baseball season started late?
Because, yes. How late was it?
April 7th.
So not super late.
Yeah, like a week late, maybe.
Or so, yeah.
Baseball season started April 7th because of the... they didn't really have a strike, did they?
Yeah,
well, I guess.
Yeah, it was pretty much a strike.
Training camp started later.
Training camp. Spring training.
I'm sorry.
You're getting your sports.
I'm in my football mode here.
Yeah.
But did you watch the game last night?
No.
What are you laughing at?
Because it was a preseason game between the Raiders and the Jaguars. Was I supposed to watch it?
And I was looking through Twitter like an hour before the game, and the Jaguars had this long list of stars that were not playing. Trevor Lawrence didn't play. And it's like, that's the problem I have with preseason games. Why watch a preseason game if it's not going to be the starting lineup?
Do you know who played for the Raiders, though?
Who played for the Raiders? No.
Stidham.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Pats backup.
He's now with the well.
I think unless it's a different guy. I'm pretty sure it's the same.
That makes sense. That what's his name? The coach came from the Patriots. The head coach of the Raiders.
Yes.
I can't.
Well, I mean, he's a backup though.
McDaniels.
Yeah, they have Derek Carr though, but he didn't play either. I don't know if anybody good played, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't know, but I didn't watch. No.
Anyway, so we went back and looked at our baseball predictions that we made on April 7th, and I believe on that show I did say that we would take them out of the All-Star break and reevaluate, right?
And change them if we want to. Are you good over there?
Yeah.
Do you need a lozenge?
What? A lozenge? Yes. Yes.
Well, I don't have any, so I can't offer you one. But.
I think it's all the air conditioning.
You notice that, like, whenever we have a common problem, we always need to find a reasoning.
Of course.
Like, it's the AC. We're in a room without the AC right now.
I know, but I slept in AC all night.
Okay.
So
whatever you say. I mean, I did too.
Okay.
And 2 dogs. If anybody should be suffering, it should be me.
Should be you. Yeah. All right, so I do remember that I picked the Red Sox.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it was that show. At some point, I said the Red Sox were going to win the World Series. But I do want to say, I mean, granted, we're 17 and a half games out of first place in the AL East. But we're only 4 games out of the wild card.
All right. Could happen.
So, like, the Red Sox are playing like garbage, and the front office doesn't care. They're trading away all of our good players.
Right. Christian Vasquez.
And they released JBJ.
Yep.
Probably the best Red Sox of all time.
Well,
I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I was just kidding.
Defensively, but
oh yeah, often no. That's like they posted this big like thank you to JBJ, and I was like, I mean, he was kind of playing like crap. Like a couple people were like upset about it, and I'm like, I mean, they were playing like crap. Okay, so AL East, we both picked the Red Sox. Do you want to change? I mean, the Yankees are dominating.
The Yankees are going to win the division. Charlie's
mad at you for picking the Yankees.
Sorry.
I tried to get Liam to pass a message to his dad.
Liam wears a Yankees hat.
Yeah. I tried to get him to pass a message to his dad, who's also a Yankees fan. I said, can you tell your dad that Uncle Matt says that the Yankees stink? And he was like, my dad's not here. I said, I know, but you're going to see him. So let him know when you get home. Tell him the Yankees stink. So I wonder if he's going to pass a message on.
I don't know.
I mean, he's a kid, so he probably already forgot.
Anytime you bring up the Yankees with Steven, he immediately tells you, best record in baseball.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so are you switching to the Yankees?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I'll do the same. I hate my life. Okay, the AL Central, you picked
yes
the Minnesota Twins, who are currently in first place.
Oh, good.
However, I picked the Chicago White Sox, who are in third place, but they're only 2 games back. So I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to trust my gut.
Yeah, I'll stick with it.
Oh, you will?
Yep.
Yeah, Mr. I chose the team that's in first place. He's like, I think I'll stick with it. Oh, my goodness. The AL West.
Yes. Now, here I'm no good, right?
I picked the Astros. You picked the Angels. Angels are second to last. Somehow, the Angels have two of the best players in baseball.
Right.
Granted, is Mike Trout hurt? I don't even know. I think he might be.
He might be, yes.
But Shohei Ohtani plays for them.
Right.
I don't know if you know this guy. He's the best hitter and best pitcher in the league.
I have heard the name, yeah.
But yeah, no, they're second to last. So would you like to change?
I'll go with Houston.
Houston? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, some of us already picked Houston.
Yeah, I know.
But anyways, the NL East now. You picked the New York Mets, who are currently in first place.
They're doing good, yeah.
However, I picked the Atlanta Braves, who are in second place. So I'm going to stick with the Braves.
I'm going to stick with the Mets.
All right. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
See, this is the tough part. There's a lot of season left.
Yep.
Granted, unless you're like the Yankees. I mean, the Yankees are like...
cruising.
Let me see. The next closest team is Toronto. They're 10 and a half games back.
Wow.
So if the Yankees blow it, that would be the greatest thing ever.
Stranger things have happened. So.
True.
Yeah.
And Stranger Things is a great show.
Mm-hmm.
It is. The NL Central. I picked the Brewers, who were in first place. Oh, actually...
What?
Wow, look at this.
What?
Look at this.
What?
I picked the Brewers.
Yeah.
You picked the Cardinals.
Yeah.
They're tied for first place.
Oh, so let's keep it.
I'm going to keep it.
All right.
Or should we switch? I'll pick the Cardinals. You pick the Brewers. No, I'm kidding. We'll stick. I don't know. That'll be interesting.
Okay.
And last but not least,
yes,
the NL West. We both picked the Dodgers.
And
they're dominating. First place by 12 and a half games.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to stick with the Dodgers. Okay. Yeah, I think
so. We were pretty much blinded by our allegiance to the Red Sox.
But for the most part, we're doing okay.
We're doing all right.
We're doing okay, besides the Red Sox.
Yeah.
But I'm not... I mean, the Red Sox are not going to win the AL East. So I'm okay with that.
All right.
But they could get the wild.
They could get it.
I'm not losing hope as a fan. I'm losing hope as a picker of the division. 100%. Gone. But not as a fan. You never know. Anyways, that's our MLB picks.
Time for Would You Rather. We have 5 different questions where we ask you if you would A or B. So feel free to play along in the chat. So we'd love to see what you think. Question number 1. Would you rather work a high-paying job that you hate or your dream job with only just enough money for rent, food, and utilities?
I think that's easy, personally.
Dream job?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah, because yeah, you got a high-paying job, but you hate it.
You work 5 days a week. You only get 2 days off. So you're hating your life for 5 days a week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can't do it.
Think about all that stress on your body.
Ain't worth the money.
Nope. Okay. Do we have people agreeing?
Everybody agrees.
Okay. Number 2, would you rather be unable to close any door once it's open or be unable to open any door once it's closed?
This one you need to sit and think about for a second. Unable to close any door once it's open or unable to open any door once it's closed.
Right.
At first I was like, well, wouldn't you just be stuck in a room? But I guess somebody else could open it for you.
True.
But if you have to go to the bathroom and you're home alone.
That's right.
You go into the bathroom, do your business, but then you're stuck in the room until somebody else comes home.
Right.
And what if you live alone?
And if you can't close a door, it's going to be kind of weird when you're getting dressed or when you're going to the bathroom.
Yeah. I don't know. Neither? Can we choose neither? Why can we never choose neither?
Would you rather be unable to close any door? If I had to choose, which I guess you do playing Would You Rather,
mm-hmm.
I guess I would rather be unable to close any door once it's open. Because I don't be...
You would rather be able to do that?
I would rather be...
See, this is the tough part, too. This is the question. Unable to close any door once it's open, which I believe is what Justin chose.
Yes. So I'd rather have the doors always be open.
Okay. See, why couldn't they word it like that?
I know.
Plus, someone else can close it. That's the loophole here.
Okay.
So,
and someone else can open it, but like you said...
Yeah, but I'd rather have the freedom to open a door and get out of a room.
Right.
If I have to leave the door open, somebody else, I'll just, I'll wait until somebody can close it for me.
Yeah. All right. Are we in agreement? That's a tough one.
It's also confusing to know what people choose, the way it's worded.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, yeah. Right. I don't want to be locked in a room.
I want doors open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 3, would you rather always have wet socks or a small rock in your shoe?
Is this an easy one for you? Because you hate wet socks.
Yes. Yeah. It pretty much is. That's one of my pet peeves. If you're walking around the house, like in the wintertime, when people maybe bring slush into the house on their boots or whatever, and it doesn't get cleaned up, and then you walk into the kitchen in your socks, and sure enough, you step right in.
Or when you give Charlie an ice cube and he forgets about it halfway through.
That's not fun either.
No, I'm choosing the small rock as well because it's annoying, but isn't wet socks also just it's not healthy for your skin?
Over a long period of time, you're right.
Well, it's always. You always have wet socks. I mean, we're talking what is it, trench foot?
Yeah, right.
We're talking trench foot here. So that's just unhealthy. A small rock, it's annoying, but I mean, it's probably not going to cause any harm. It's a small rock.
Didn't Doug tell us that in the Navy, one of the jokes they have about going to Navy, what do they call it? Navy Med? One of the jokes they have about going to see the doctor is that they always tell you, take an aspirin, change your socks.
Mm-hmm. So it's great advice.
It's a cure for everything.
Yeah.
Change your
Whatever
socks.
problem you got, do that. Poison ivy, aspirin, change your socks.
Change your socks.
Everybody says small rock except for Gail. She says wet socks, I can't handle pebbles under my feet.
Okay. Well, yeah.
But wet socks all the time.
Ugh.
I just couldn't. It's not healthy.
No. Would you rather never age physically or never age mentally?
This, again, really tough.
Yeah.
But I think, tough because if you think about it, and you got to dive deep into it.
He does
consider all the possibilities.
He does do that, yeah.
If you're never aging physically, you'll live a long time, actually forever, technically. Because physically, it includes your organ. Your physical body is never ages.
Technically, yeah.
So, sparring any accidents or anything like that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But you're going to go insane because you're aging mentally.
Yeah.
So no matter what, you'll reach an age where you go crazy. You forget stuff or whatever. You're aging mentally.
I think I have I'm weighted towards never aging physically only because I've had some issues over the past few years. So it's like, if I could have a nice, strong, robust body.
Yeah, but
I think I would like that.
But you live in forever, but
we wouldn't have this show because you'd be saying, I'm with Nutso here.
Well, see, that's the thing as well, though. You would outlive me.
Oh, wow.
You probably wouldn't care.
It would take a while.
Because you know.
What's your name?
Exactly. So that's why I think I'm choosing never age mentally.
I'd sit here and say, good morning and welcome to what's the name of the show? Oh, yeah. That's it. Okay.
Abby says, from what age are we not aging from? I get your point, because technically if we take it very literally, well, actually, I don't know, because would it be from this point?
No.
Or are we talking when you're born?
It would always be evolving, I would think.
What do you mean?
Would you rather never age physically?
Yeah, but when do you choose? Abby's saying, when do you choose when to never age? Is it from right now when we answer the question?
Oh, okay.
Because if it's just you're born and you never age mentally,
that's not good.
You're a baby. You have a baby mind.
That's
your whole
not
life.
good.
No.
Or
a baby body.
Okay.
We're gonna say from I don't know, your prime.
Yeah,
we'll say from your prime.
20s, 30s. Whatever.
I'm saying mentally though, never age mentally.
Okay.
Because that way you just live a normal life physically, but you got your mind the whole time.
Still got all your marbles.
Yeah, the whole time.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Are you sticking with physical?
And again, I think it's just because of what I've been going through.
All right. So. It's just going to be an interesting later life for you. You'll be able to run a marathon, but you'll get lost.
It'll be an adventure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And finally today, would you rather be the star player on a losing team or warm the bench for a championship roster?
I think I'm going to say star player on a losing team.
Yeah, I lean that way too.
Just because if you're warming the bench on a championship team, you just kind of feel like you're not contributing, So I'd rather contribute to a losing team.
And I know, plenty of coaches who say, well, you got to know your role, and you're a bench player. It's like, yeah, but,
See, but a bench player and warming the bench, I interpret differently.
Oh.
Like a sixth man in basketball, very important.
Right.
You're a bench player, but you're very important But warming the bench, you're like number 15 on the roster.
If you're the pinch runner, pinch hitter, you have a role.
Yeah.
But if you're
warming
just,
the bench, I interpret as you're not really playing. So I'm saying star player. Also, I mean, money isn't everything, but like you'll get paid more.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
I'm going to go with star player in a losing team.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyone else? I see star player.
Yeah, Justin says star player. And then back to the physical or mental question.
Yes.
Abby says, from here, I'd say mentally. Justin says the same thing.
Huh.
Gail says, I'll keep my mind. Yeah. I think you're alone there, Peter.
I'm alone.
Sorry,
I'm
buddy.
alone. Okay. Hey, we were supposed to do the Stumpah again right here. Thanks, Gail.
Yeah, thanks, Gail, for ruining the day.
Here's the story I mentioned at the top of the show, and I'm curious to hear if you have any input on this. One of our local high schools is putting a new policy in place for the start of this school year that will not allow students to use their cell phone during class. Now, you would think that that's already a rule, right? But evidently you can still have your phone on you?
Technically, I mean, you're not supposed to use it in class, but,
right.
You know, you can still have it on you, yeah.
I did see a teacher comment on this on Facebook where she said that she wished her school did this because she always catches kids on their phone, and she says, hey, no phones in class, and they say, I'm texting my mom.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, you shouldn't be texting your mom in class.
True.
But anyway, students at Dartmouth High School will place their phones in a cell hotel, which kind of looks like a shoe rack. It's one of those things that, you know, it hangs down, there's little pockets.
Yep.
And they're all numbered. So they will have numbered pockets to put their phones in on their way into class so they can learn free of digital distractions. They can take them back when class is over. So it's kind of hanging on the door. As you walk in, you put your phone, which I've seen, if anyone watches SEAL Team on CBS, whenever the SEALs go in for a meeting, they all have to put their phone in one of these.
I think it's a little different there. I think that's more for like they're talking about secret stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think in calculus class they're going to be talking about some secret stuff.
Yeah.
They could. I've been out of school for a little while.
Now, students are going to have their own pocket number, and teachers will have to put their phones into the cell hotel as well.
They probably won't.
The school district official said the policy is going into effect after hearing concerns from teachers about cell problems in class. The school superintendent, Dr. Bonnie Gifford, said the addiction to the cell phones creates a distraction for kids, for all of us sometimes, in the classroom. When asked about any possible concerns about safety in case there's an emergency, district officials said the policy may actually make things more secure. They say that one of the members of the school board said the number one priority in an emergency is getting our students into a safe spot. You take a scenario where there's someone actually entering our classroom, the last thing you want a kid to do is to text or have the phone blowing up and going off to show where they are.
True.
That's
a good point. That's a good point.
School leaders say the policy is flexible, and they are confident that teachers would make the right choices based on whatever's going on. So,
I don't mixed feelings on it. Mixed feelings.
Really?
Well,
why mixed?
For starters, I mean, if it's just like a pocket, I like people like taking other people's phones and stuff. I mean, maybe there's a good way to organize it, but like, I don't know if it's not locked up or anything. Like the end of a class is very chaotic when the bell goes off and people leave. Like, how do you know that somebody's not taking somebody else's
taking
phone?
Your phone? Yeah.
Also, I just kind of feel like you kind of need to like give them independence. If they like mess up and they're on their phone, take it and put it in the pocket. But like, why does everybody have to put, for the people that can focus and,
Right.
Plus, sometimes it is good. I remember being in school and like I wouldn't text. I had the respect for teachers not to text in class. But like if something was important, if there was an emergency or something, like I could check my phone and just make sure everybody was okay and keep going. But I do also understand that like social media's purpose is to get you to look at your phone. So like they're going to notify you about a million different things. So it is very distracting.
Yeah.
That's also a good point. But I don't know. Mixed feelings.
Yeah.
Mixed feelings. How do you feel?
Well, now you brought up a couple of good points. So now I'm like,
That's
maybe.
my job.
Yeah. But I think it's good. It's a good way to get the kids to focus because I do think, and I'll admit that I'm addicted to my phone.
Mm-hmm.
The one or two times that I have gone out of the house without my phone, it's like you panic the minute you discover I don't have my phone.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like it's a massive expense for families for the kid to have a phone, right? And they need to, especially in high school.
Yeah.
I just don't think like if you're not on your phone, if you're not doing anything wrong, why should you have to put your $800 piece of machinery in a pocket where it can be taken by somebody else, or like, you know, if they're if somebody is a serious, you know, abuser of the phone, having your phone, and they're on it all the time, take it away. But for someone that's like not on their phone, why do they have to give it up?
And I suppose, I don't know if anyone's brought it up in the chat, but you know, if you look at what happened in Uvalde, Texas, there were kids in the class calling 911. So it's like, if they didn't have their phones available.
But also, I do see the point about like phones going off and stuff. In that moment, you're probably not thinking to silence your phone. That's probably not the first thing you're thinking of. Right. So I get that point as well. I don't know. Yeah. It's both sides. Tough question. Justin says kids are gonna have two phones. Is that what you mean? Kids are gonna have two phones and bully. Oh, kids are gonna take two phones. That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you? I don't know. Like, maybe if it's like behind the teacher's desk and like, you know, at the end of class. But again, I mean, that's gonna take forever. You're adding time in between classes,
and there's very little time to begin with, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unless that changed, I don't remember, but. I don't know. Gail says phones are personal. I don't feel like they should be collected, but they definitely should not be out during class. Agreed.
Okay.
Tough. Justin says also, if I don't use my phone in class, how will they know I have a phone? I mean, now see that's the funny part.
Doesn't everybody?
Everybody pretty much has a phone these days. But again, I mean, that is another source. Like Justin was saying, he said bullying, but like that's another. What if someone doesn't have a phone? Like they can't afford a phone, and now. All right, everybody turn your phones, and now you have to be, you know, in front of the class, be like, I don't have
one.
Yeah, and most teachers are going to be like, come on, everybody has a phone. But what if they actually don't have a phone? I don't know.
It'll be interesting to see how this goes, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure they're going to have growing pains. They might modify it, change it.
But it also kind of sounds like it's up to the teacher. At least that's the way I interpreted what you said.
No, I think it's going to be every class.
But they said there was something at the end of the flexible, something about teachers.
The policy is flexible. The confident teachers would make the right choices based on whatever's going on.
I don't know.
Okay.
So it sounds like they want teachers to do it, but I don't know.
All right.
Pros and cons.
I'm sure they'll revisit it.
I'm glad I don't have to make this decision. I think that's the the conclusion I'm going to come to.
Above my pay grade. Yeah. Hey, story this morning about fashion trends. Every era, every generation has a fashion fail that we all laugh about and wonder how it ever got started, how it lasted. I'll tell you a few of these if you're like, really? What?
Number one, pineapple shirts. Gross. Fashion fail.
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
Ranker users compiled the list of the worst fashion trends. We have the top 10.
Okay,
all
let's
right?
hear it.
Should I count it down?
Sure.
Number 10 is leaving stickers on hats. I think I took mine off.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
No, it's a big thing on flat brim hats. Like myself, I don't have any stickers. You guys can see. My issue with the sticker thing.
What?
I never did the sticker thing. There was like sometimes there's one under.
Yeah, there's a little baseball or whatever underneath.
Underneath.
Yeah.
The sticker one they're talking about though is the big one right here that has the size.
You leave that?
Yeah, that was a thing. I don't know if it's still a thing. That was a thing. My issue with that, though, I consider myself a professional hat wearer.
Pretty much.
Personally.
Yep.
As you wear the hat fades, and then if the sticker falls off, you have a circle.
Oh, right.
Where it's the original color.
Yep.
So it's really weird. That's why I never did it.
I remember buying a hat.
Also, it just looks stupid.
Yeah. I remember buying a hat, had that sticker, so I took it off, and there was, like,
sometimes
gum residue. You know, it's like
gum residue. Sometimes the hats don't. I mean, it's hard to dust a hat. So, like in the store, if the hat's been there for a while,
okay,
dust can collect on the hat, or from the lights, it can fade.
Yep.
So, yeah. So that you might have gotten an old hat there.
Maybe. Number 9 is caps on sideways. I hate that. Guys wearing off the side.
I think that was a phase, though. I don't think that really happens anymore. I could be wrong. But
okay.
I haven't seen it in a while.
There were a couple of baseball players that did that. They used to come out.
CC Sabathia.
Yeah, CC Sabathia always had his hip. You know, it's like, dude, that's not how you wear a baseball hat.
But, I mean, you know, there's no rules.
Number 8 is neck and face tattoos. Face piercings coming at number 17. So,
well, how do you feel about that?
I don't personally like it. You know that I'm not a big believer in tattoos anyway.
It's funny because 3 of your 4 kids have tattoos. And your 4th is thinking about getting a tattoo.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not. I really don't. I hope none of you ever want to get a sleeve. Because you do?
Well, I haven't decided. I'm new to the tattoo game.
Oh, yes.
So, but I've heard one of your kids talk about it.
Talk about a sleeve? Mm-hmm. Oh, tell me which one to write out of the will. Okay.
I don't know if I can expose that information.
So neck and face tattoo. How do you feel?
I mean, this list is funny to me because I don't necessarily have a problem with the way people kind of express themselves.
Yeah.
I think some like Post Malone, I think looks awesome with face tattoos.
I was gonna bring. See, I don't.
But that's him.
Yeah.
That's Post Malone.
That's his thing.
Like he has tattoos under his eyes that say "always tired." That's genius. Like, I think that's awesome. I personally couldn't rock it, and I'm never gonna get face tattoos. But I think some people can.
All right.
So I don't know.
Okay.
That's just the way I feel.
We're talking about fashion fails, and number 7 is high-heeled sneakers, which I never knew was a thing.
Yeah, it's still kind of a thing. I know some like female country artists that wear like high-heeled sneakers.
Oh yeah, like Lindsay Ell has done that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Number 6 is rat tails. Having rat tails.
Now, what's the definition? Is that like when you're balding and you still have a ponytail?
To me, it's that ponytail that's just like 1 or 2 strands of hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, mullets come in at number 13.
Okay.
So
I don't know. Sometimes people can pull off mullets. Sometimes.
Some people can, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also depends how extreme you go. I think there's like a modern mullet that's like not as Billy Ray. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. Number 5 is male rompers, which I think
that was a thing for like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
that was a couple years ago. It didn't catch on. I don't think anybody was rocking that.
Number 4 is wearing 2 or more polo shirts with popped collars.
That was was that? 90s?
Who's it? That guy Steve Bannon in the news? He usually wears like two or 3 shirts, and I don't get. It's like, are you cold? Why are you doing this?
Well, wait. Are we talking polo shirts?
Yeah, he'll have a polo, then he'll have another polo over it.
Yeah,
and then maybe a blazer.
I don't think he's doing that for warmth. I could be wrong. No, the polo thing. What was that? Was that the 90s? Where like you would
pop your collar?
Well, it would be like a second color. That's why it would add a second color to the collar.
Right.
I think that was the inspiration behind it.
Number 3 on the list of fashion fails: inflated lips.
Yeah,
that was a thing for a couple of years, right?
I think it still is.
Women were getting shots in the lips, and some of those weren't really.
Needles in the face just kind of seems. I don't know about that.
It's kind of like Botox. Some people just should not get Botox.
The thing I don't fully understand is how, but like it's a thing. It like helps with like migraines and stuff.
I have heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 2 on the list of fashion fails is grills. Not in your backyard, on your teeth. So
sorry.
Thank you. And the number 1 fashion fail, every era, every generation has one, it seems. Coming in at number 1 on this list is sagging pants.
Yeah, that's one. That's not really about expressing yourself.
What was that? Pants on the ground, pants on the ground. Do you remember that?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
There was a video about that, I think.
Oh, okay.
You'll have to Google it later.
No, the funny part is like how they have to walk holding their pants up.
Or did you ever see a guy trying to run to catch a bus or something? He's trying. But you cannot run with sagging pants. You can't do it.
See, I don't know. There was like a phase where like jeans weren't like worn right around the waist. They were like a little bit lower.
Yeah.
But like it wasn't like sagging pants. Right. I just remember going one time I went to get fitted for catcher's gear and I was wearing jeans. And he was like trying to, I don't know if he was measuring my waist or something. Or like I was trying on the gear and I was wearing jeans and he was like, "Are you wearing them around your waist or like the kids do?" And I was like, "Well, I'm not wearing them around my ankles, but I'm not wearing them around my belly button, buddy. Like I don't know what you expect from me."
By the way, I am a kid. And,
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I was never a fan of sagging pants.
Yeah. Gail remembers pants on the ground, by the way. So you have one friend. One.
I don't. Yeah.
Just one.
Gail's got my back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a funny song, you know.
Okay.
And the guy was
I'll just take your word for it.
The guy was like internet famous for, I don't know, 5 minutes.
So. That's all you need?
Yeah. Time for this week's top 5. And I mentioned when we were going through the August is this, that, and the other month, that it was National Dog Month, which brings us to the top 5 dog breeds.
Yep.
What are your top 5 dog breeds? All right, I'll start. Number 5, and I had to Google to get a list of all the breeds because I was like,
I just had to Google to remember them all.
Yeah.
To make sure I didn't miss any good ones.
Number 5, I put down the Siberian Husky. I think they're cute.
They are. There's one in the neighborhood that came by a couple weeks ago. We were having a fire.
Oh, right.
And he came by, and the husky just walked right into the yard. But he was super friendly. So and obviously we don't mind. We love dogs. The softest dog ever.
Oh, yeah.
And just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's good. My number 5, St. Bernards. Big old goofy looking dogs, but I love them.
They slobber though, man.
Who cares? they're so soft too, and they're massive.
Trish washed the floors yesterday, like after dinner, before dinner, whatever. And so she was doing it, and she said, "We're gonna have to do this every week. Dog slobber."
Yep.
Because now
3 dogs.
Now we got 3.
Yeah.
We got one that loves to drool.
Yeah, but nothing's worse than when Oscar would lick the floor.
True.
That was the worst.
True.
Oscar went through a phase where he would lick every inch of the floor.
Yeah, because there might be food there.
Maybe.
You never know.
Maybe a taste of a piece of sausage that dropped 4 weeks ago.
By the way, we have a beagle back in the house.
Yeah.
It's, Sarah's youngest dog, Yoda, is a beagle.
Yep.
And
back to beagle protocol around here. No food within, I don't even know. You got to put it like 6 feet in the air, or he will find a way to get it.
My number 4, top 5 dog breeds, is a Cocker Spaniel.
Okay.
You'd probably have to look that one up, right?
Oh, I know a Cocker Spaniel. What do you think? Who do you think I am?
Sorry?
Jeez, buddy. Number 4, I have German Shepherd.
German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very cute. Very cute.
Number 3, which I never knew until we got Charlie, is a Schnoodle.
Yeah, 3 to 1. I refuse to rank, just because it's the same as picking your favorite child.
Yeah,
I refuse to rank 3 to 1. I'm sure you can all predict what it is. But number 3, I also have I just put Charles.
Charles.
Yeah,
Sure,
Charles. Charles.
Number 2 is a Beagle.
Yep, same.
Yeah.
Our 3, 2, 1 is the same.
Oh, are they?
Yep.
Number 1 is a Golden Retriever.
Shout out, Bags.
Dax was so cute.
My best buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P. My man. But yeah, Golden Retriever number 1.
So there's our top 5, and I don't know. Maybe my number 5 should have been just a mutt. You know?
Yeah, true.
A mixed breed because
Mia did say the answer is always an adopted mutt. Adopt, not try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Anyone else with any dog breeds they love?
Gail said number 1 mutt, then Mastiff.
Oh,
Is that how you say it? Mastiff.
Yeah, bull Mastiff.
Cocker Spaniel, Hounds, and Labs.
Cool. Yeah, Labs are cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Justin says number 5, Chihuahua. Number 4, Portuguese Water Dog. Number 3, Golden Retriever. Number 2, German Shepherd. Number 1, Justin always has complex things. Sao Miguel, Cattle Dog. Did I say that right?
I think, yeah, you said
Sao
it right.
Miguel Cattle Dog. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. That one I'd have to
look it up as well. Yeah.
Right. All right, we have a brand new game, or it's new to us, as the Pete Braley Show plays Name That Tune.
Yeah, we got to say brand new game. It's not a new game. This game's been around since the dawn of time.
Yes. I can name that tune in one note. Yes. So. All right, so this is what, our version of Hurdle?
Yeah, basically, and we're going to play the same as Secret Sound, so everybody else can guess. I'm going to play a little bit, everybody else can guess, and then we'll give you a guess after,
okay.
if
All
nobody
right.
gets it.
I have not heard these.
I have 4 songs.
Ooh.
One of them's kind of a funny thing, just for me. It's kind of a joke.
Hey, you got to have some fun at work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That one's 3rd, though. So here we go. First
right.
song, I'm going to play just a little bit. Everybody guess in the chat, and then we'll give Peter over here a guess, just to keep him busy, keep him quiet. All right, here we go. First song, everybody be quiet.
I got it.
I'll give you a little. Do you really?
Yep.
Okay.
I think I have it.
All right. I'm going to play it again. Maybe a little bit longer.
I got it.
You got it?
Yep.
What does everybody else have? Let's see.
All right.
Let's see. I'm only playing it twice.
Let us know in
I'm
the
only
chats.
playing it twice.
By the way,
Yes.
because that song that's a couple of bass notes, right?
Mhm.
I got to say that our theme song that we play at the beginning and end of the show, nice bass line.
I don't remember what it is, but thank you.
This used to happen when I was a DJ, and you play the same songs over and over again. I mean, because I did it for a few years before I went to talk. So you get to a point where you start, hearing new things in these songs because you're listening to it like in some cases every 3 hours, with oldies, every 3 days you're playing these songs. So like Beatles songs, you start to pick up. Ooh, wow, Ringo did a great job there. Ooh, nice bass.
Shout out Ringo, man.
Yeah, he's your favorite Beatle, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
But anyway,
also just a crazy talented drummer.
When we play the theme song at the end, notice the bass line. I noticed it today.
I'm going to pay attention to it this time.
That's cool.
Because I forgot what I made.
Okay, so what do we have?
All right, let's see. Gail says, I got Sunshine. Incorrect.
Oh,
because that's not the name of it.
That's not right. It's not
Abby
the name.
says, My Girl.
My Girl
is correct.
Ding. I got sunshine.
We're going to get copyrighted probably, but I'll play a little bit for you.
On a cloudy day.
Oh. Okay.
So, Gail, you had the lyric.
Nah, great song. Great song.
But not the title of My Girl by the
I'm going to stop.
Right?
Yes, I am going to stop because hopefully we don't get copyrighted. But you have like a window where you can play a song for like this amount of time.
Okay.
I don't know. All right, second song. Here we go. Everybody be quiet. I have to remember what it is. Okay, yeah, I remember.
Oh.
I'm trying to spread the time here, get some older stuff, get some newer stuff, get some middle stuff, get some random stuff.
I think I've got the artist.
I'll play it one more time.
Yeah.
That's it. Can anybody guess it?
I think I got the artist, but I don't know the name of the song.
Justin says.
Anybody got it?
Lady Gaga, Poker Face. Yes.
Oh, that was it. I knew it was Lady Gaga.
Such an awesome, oh my God, the synths, man. So good. Lady Gaga.
Hey, let me ask you, as a songwriter.
What's up, buddy?
You think that was written when they wrote the song, or do you think they all got in the studio and said, you know what would sound good here?
Well, there's two different ways to write a song. Sometimes they make like they could have come up with the bum 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 and then added like the ma 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 and then wrote the song on top of it.
Okay.
Or they could have wrote the song and then in the production they were like, hey, we gotta add a ma 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 ma.
I think the Beatles did a lot of that. As far as coming up with stuff in the when we watched that documentary.
A lot of what? I gave you two options.
A lot of coming up with stuff, in the studio while they're working out, saying, "Hey, why don't we do this? Mm-hmm. Oh no, let's do it this way." Mm-hmm. So that's how a lot of their great stuff came.
A lot of different ways to come up with a song.
Okay,
a lot of different ways. All right, next song.
This is the funny one.
Yeah, funny to me.
Okay,
let's see if anybody can guess it.
All right.
Do you know what it is?
No. I have no. The other two.
Once I play, you're gonna be like, how I should have known that this was it.
It's like a polka.
It's just so goofy.
It's like a polka band or something, isn't it?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Does anybody have any guess?
Got any idea on that one?
Abby says J.G. Wentworth. No. That would be funny.
Call 1-877.
No free promotion on this show, though. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to promote J.G. Wentworth.
Come on, you pay J.G. Wentworth.
I'm just kidding. J.G. Wentworth has that. They created that jingle, so they get whatever free promotion they want.
Yeah.
J.G. Wentworth. 877 cash now. No, not it. Abby says no idea. Does anybody have? Should I just tell you guys what the song? I don't think anybody's going to get it. I'll play a little bit longer. Do you get it now?
Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yeah. Do you know what it's called?
It's in the singing of a street corner choir.
That's not what it's called, though.
No.
I don't even care about the copyright claim. I want to jam to this song. This is what I claim to be the best Christmas carol of all time.
He does.
I love it.
Singing of a street corner choir. It's going home and getting warm by the fire. It's true
wherever you find love, it feels like Christmas.
Is that the title?
Yeah, it feels like Christmas.
Feels like Christmas. You got us.
Everybody just do yourself a favor and go watch Muppets Christmas Carol. Well, maybe not now. I mean, it's August, but when Christmas comes around, I love that song. I love singing that song. And that's the song I sing year-round, no matter what.
Pretty much.
Anyways, all right, back to the actual game here. Last one. Should we let Pete play first here?
I get to go first?
Should we? I think we should.
Okay.
We'll let him have a little bit of fun. All right, here we go. A final song. Everybody be quiet.
I'm a Believer by the Monkees. Yay! Is that the one that was
In Shrek?
Yes. But is that the one that was written by Neil Diamond?
That I couldn't tell
yeah.
you. That I couldn't tell you.
They do have a song. Yeah. That's the drummer singing too, by the way.
So good. But yeah, I mean, the reason my generation knows this really well is because of Shrek.
Shrek.
Shout out Shrek.
Yep.
So, anyways, yeah, that's Name That Tune. I hope everybody had fun.
All right. Bring it back again. We'll do that.
Yeah.
All right. We were talking about fashion trends before. I read a story this week about the latest trend that's going around. Move over charcuterie boards. The snacklebox is having a moment. These are small tackle boxes, that fishermen would use. Mm-hmm. These are small tackle boxes that are filled with hand-picked snacks for the road trip rage that parents and children go through in the summer. They're also perfect for after-school snacks. There's a blogger by the name of Passionate Penny Pincher suggesting these yummy bite-sized treats that your kiddos can help themselves to in a snackle box. You could have a little compartment filled with goldfish crackers.
I'm going to need a little bit more than a little compartment.
You could have a compartment full of peanut butter pretzel nuggets, mini Oreos and Teddy Grahams.
I'm going to need my Oreos in full size, please.
Okay. Cheese or ham cubes, pepperoni slices, cherry tomatoes or carrot sticks, grape, strawberries, or blueberries. And you could also have applesauce or yogurt tubes in your little snackle box.
See, my only issue is they're not, cool. They're not like a cooler. They're not insulated.
Oh, for like the...
So the yogurt?
Yeah, and the carrot sticks?
Better get that to them quick.
I guess.
Or else you're going to have a bigger problem on your hands.
So you want your Oreos full size?
Yeah, that's the way I prefer them, yes.
And knowing you don't want generic Oreos either.
No. We have another sibling of mine, child of yours, that is currently eating generic brand Oreos.
But she did stand up for herself the other day and say that was not what she ordered.
Yeah. Which is good. It's good to find out. Yeah. I was really worried for a second.
We were over at Kat's house the other day, letting her dog out. Or taking her dog out, actually. And he goes in the cabinet to get a granola bar.
It's kind of my thing. I always steal a granola bar from Kat's house.
So he goes in the cabinet and he goes, hey, what's this? What are they called?
I forgot the name.
Twist and Go or something?
Maybe. Twist and Shout?
It was the Walmart generic Oreos.
Yeah.
And we started to give Kat a hard time about it. And she said, whoa, that was a substitution, because she orders her groceries like we do. Mm-hmm. And, for some reason, instead of going to sync, because I can't believe Walmart ran out of Oreos.
I don't know.
So she ordered double stuffs. And instead of giving her single stuffs, which I could understand.
Yeah, but when has a place ever run out of double stuffs, first off?
True.
I feel like that's like the most common snack.
Generic Oreos.
Crazy.
So.
But they say they're not terrible.
Okay.
They say they taste different. There's the way they described it is there's a little bit more like cocoa taste to it. Like the chocolate is a little bit stronger.
Gotcha.
Not in a good way, it sounded like. But they said they weren't that bad, but still crazy.
I don't know.
Justin says, guys, how do we feel about vanilla Oreos? Oreos got to be the OG, which I consider double stuff the OG. Get single stuff out of here. But I don't really mess with like different flavors, like vanilla or the crazy like peanut butter or whatever.
I am we tried those firecracker ones.
We still have them.
Yes.
Granted, they tasted like Oreos. We should just eat them because they did taste like Oreos, but hopefully they might be stale. I don't know.
But I'm still the OG. I'm not. I mean, if it's the only cookie available, I'll eat it.
He's like, I guess
if I must.
I'm not gonna go eat broccoli or something. I'll still eat the vanilla Oreos.
Yeah, but that's it.
Yeah.
Time for today's random question, and our question is: what ingredient immediately ruins a dish for you? Got this from Reddit this week. What ingredient immediately ruins a dish for you? I have some suggestions. If something has cilantro in it, maybe that turns you off. That is a tasty. You need to get used to that.
I don't use it much. I don't really know what it tastes like.
Ginger. Some people don't like ginger. Raisins, you're not a fan.
Nope.
No. How about if a meal has goat cheese in it? That could turn some people off.
You know, now that I think about it, I haven't had raisins in a very long time. I think I should probably try them again.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
I think I'm in a phase in my life where, like, you determine things as a kid, and now as an adult, you have to find out if you were right or not. And you guys will see more of that soon.
Very soon.
But yeah, I don't know about raisins. I should probably try them again.
How about onions? I know you're not a fan of onions in a dish.
But, I mean...
I kind of sneak them in.
No, okay, I see them. You're not like... You're not like a ninja,
I'm not
a
hiding
chef,
them well.
A chef ninja over here. He's like, he waits for me to take a bite. He's like, I did it again. Got it past him. Yes. No, like I see it. I just, again, I'm growing up, so I can deal with an onion every now and then.
Is there any other ingredient that can ruin a dish for you? Used to be mustard for me, but lately I've been cooking with some dry mustard and things, and I'm okay with it.
Interesting.
When it's an ingredient, but to put mustard on a hot dog or something, not gonna do it.
I thought of one, which I guess I should preface by saying it doesn't immediately ruin a dish, because the only dish that I'll accept it in is mashed potatoes. Sometimes Trish does this. I don't know when. I don't really know what she uses in her mashed potatoes. Sometimes it's sour cream.
Yeah,
that's what I was getting to. Sour cream. Yep. Sometimes it's sour cream. Sometimes it's milk.
Usually it's a little milk, butter.
Okay.
Salt, pepper.
Well, I don't know what she does. Yeah. In that case, I guess I'm okay with it. But like a burrito, if there's sour cream in it, don't like it.
Ruins it.
Yeah, pretty much any, like tacos, anything like that, sour cream, don't like it.
My son-in-law, Steven, mushrooms for him. Anything with mushrooms, he won't eat it.
Yeah, I don't eat the mushrooms, but like there's a couple meals you make that have mushrooms that I can pick around the mushrooms and be okay.
Okay.
So it doesn't immediately ruin the dish, but I just don't eat it. We do have some answers. Abby agrees with cilantro. Gail says tomato sauce.
Oh, okay.
There are a lot of people that don't like tomato sauce.
There are some people that they can't eat it.
Yeah.
Because it does things to their stomach.
Justin says radish. I believe, Justin, the sandwiches we had down there there was radish, right, on the sandwich? Because we had a sandwich down there, and maybe Justin can put what it was. I don't really remember. But the meat, it was pork, and it was fantastic. But then there was some type, and I think it was radish that like was on the sandwich that just gave it a weird taste. So it kind of ruined the sandwich.
I hear you.
But the meat was fantastic.
Huh.
Yeah. Let's see. We got more answers here, though. Abby says, radishes. So she agrees. Yep. And Mia says rosemary. I think it overpowers every other flavor.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's another one I don't really know off the top of my head what it tastes like.
I have used it in some dishes, but...
Abby says specifically horseradish.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not a fan of that.
Okay. Justin says it was a banh mi sandwich.
Banh mi?
Yeah. There was pickled radish, which is different, but cilantro was what was overpowering. So maybe it was the cilantro. Maybe it was that.
All right.
But yeah, pickled radish. Why are we're pickling so many things nowadays? You notice that?
Yes,
you can get pickled everything. Why can't we just enjoy things non-pickled? Anyways, Gail loves horseradish, and that's where we're going to end it.
Okay.
Come on, Gail. No tomato sauce, but horseradish. I'm just kidding.
Time for Feel Good Friday. This is where we focus on some good news stories that I found during the week. And, of course, always love to hear from you. You can either email or call our voicemail line. You'll see all that information at the end of the show. Back in 1979, Mark Miller graduated from Ravenswood High School in West Virginia. And a couple of months after that, he lost his gold class ring. 1979. 43 years later, Philip Schwartz was giving a metal detector demonstration across the street from Ravenswood High School in a field where Mark used to play soccer in gym class. You know where I'm going, right? Sure enough, Philip's metal detector beeped when it got close to that gold ring that was buried just an inch below the surface. Philip had a clue about the owner because the ring was engraved with the initials MQM. With help from the community and Mark's history teacher, Philip was able to locate Mark and return the ring after 43 years. Mark says he's very grateful to all who helped return his ring more than 4 decades after he lost it during a soccer game.
That is awesome. I will say it kind of shows how times have changed, because if I lost my class ring, I don't even think I would notice. Like, I feel like class rings now are like a scam. Like back then they were a bit like Trish. Yeah. Like Trish has a class ring, and I'm pretty sure it's on her keys.
It's on her key ring.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like this, like that's a great story. But like nowadays, It's so expensive, and I think I wore it once for my graduation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, if someone like with a metal detector went out and they were like, hey, Matt, we found your class ring, I was like, did I buy a class ring? Is that mine?
You have said, I remember back when we were looking at the catalog, you were like, what a scam.
And then I bought one. But the good thing is, though, this is what's important in life, is learning.
Oh,
so college came around.
Yep.
And they passed out the pamphlets, and I threw it in the trash. I was like, I'm not falling for this again, okay? I never wear that thing. I don't even know where it is right now. I think it's in my nightstand, but I couldn't even tell you.
Wow.
Yeah.
And on July 23rd, Holly Pettit was the pilot of a Boeing 737 jet flying Southwest Airlines flight number 3658 from Denver to St. Louis. Why is this important? Well, her co-pilot was Keely Pettit, Holly's daughter. And the two made history by being the first mother-daughter team at Southwest Airlines. Holly described it as a dream come true, adding, first, I found this career and fell in love with it, and then that one of my kids fell into this and in love with this career too. It's surreal. Keely was thrilled to take flight with her mother. At age 14, Keely realized that she wanted to follow in her mother's footsteps and become a pilot herself. Since then, she put in all the work and succeeded in pursuing her career in aviation. And it all made history about a week and a half ago when mother and daughter shared a cockpit and took their first flight together.
It's kind of like you and me. You followed in my footsteps.
You followed in my footsteps.
I was on YouTube first. So
is that where we're going?
So you followed in my footsteps. I'm glad you took after me, man.
Finally, this morning, before we get to today's Foodie Friday, can you imagine having to live somewhere that doesn't allow things like Ritz crackers or Fruit Loops? Well, such is life, in parts of Europe and other countries around the world where some of our favorite American snacks are actually banned. It's hard to imagine anything about Ritz crackers being offensive, but they're not allowed in Switzerland, Austria, Hungary, Iceland, Norway, and Denmark. Why? Because they contain partially hydrogenated cottonseed oil, which is banned in those countries. Okay.
Maybe they're onto something. Who knows?
Fruit Loops? Well, you won't find those in Norway, France, Finland, or Austria because they contain banned food dyes. Kind of makes you wonder, what are we eating?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Right? Like, maybe I don't know the science behind any of those words, but like maybe they're onto something. Maybe it's terrible for us, and just we aren't necessarily the healthiest people here in America.
Chewing gum has been banned in Singapore since 1992. Little Debbie's Swiss rolls are not sold in Norway or Austria because of banned food dyes.
Did you guys just hear his voice? Little Debbie's Swiss rolls. He's like Ritz crackers, Fruit Loops. Little Debbie's Swiss rolls.
Now they've gone too far.
It's like, I can't take this anymore. Cancel this show.
Oh, and do you think it's bad that we're losing the Choco Taco? You can't get a Nestle's drumstick anywhere in Europe because it contains something called carrageenan, which I've never heard of.
Again, though, maybe they're onto something. I don't know. Who might have said?
And who doesn't love Pillsbury's Grand's biscuits? At the holidays or whatever, or crescent rolls. They're banned in Europe, again, because of hydrogenated oils.
We got to find out what this stuff is.
Yeah. What are we doing to ourselves?
Crazy.
I just don't know. All right.
Swiss rolls! You kidding me?
But Swiss rolls?
You tell me Swiss rolls going to be better. I just can't get over your voice. Like, you were reading it so professionally. You were like, Fruit Loops in this country are going to but Swiss rolls! You got Swiss rolls! I was like, it was such a change. You really caught me off guard.
It hits me right here.
Yeah.
It does.
I saw a tear in your eye. Yeah. You guys might not have been able to see it. I saw it. It might be sweat. It's really hot in here.
Yeah, it is warm.
But,
Shall we get to the food?
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it. This is Foodie Friday.
Yes. Time once again for another edition of Foodie Friday. And this week we're trying celery. Now, why are we doing celery?
I don't know. Somebody had mentioned celery, and then I had said I don't like celery, and I said it tastes funky, and then everyone came at me. It was like, it's literally the food equivalent of water. It doesn't taste like anything.
That's what they said. They say if you're trying to lose weight, it's a great thing because there are no calories or very few calories.
I had a long time ago. I thought it tasted bad, but everyone tells me, how can it taste bad if it doesn't taste like anything? I don't know. Just another episode of Matt gets a lot of hate on the show. I don't know.
We don't mean to give you
I'm
hate.
open to try it again. I'm giving it a second chance. So
All
that's
right.
what this is. Welcome to Foodie Friday.
So we have some celery here, and what'd you get, ranch?
Yeah.
With it? Okay.
I'm going to try it without ranch first.
You can also, I mean, people have had cream cheese in their celery.
That sounds disgusting.
People have had peanut butter in their
Sounds
celery.
A little less disgusting.
There's even something called...
Don't do it.
What?
Ants on a log?
Yeah.
No.
You don't want to hear
No raisins.
raisins on peanut butter, on celery?
Peanut butter is the best part of that equation.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're trying celery by itself.
Yeah. Why does it have like a funky little flare thing at the end? Is that just normal? I'm
like,
gonna take one without it.
It's got like bell-bottom jeans.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Let's do it.
My mother always had a cup, like not a solo cup, but like a plastic cup or whatever, with a little bit of water and some celery in the fridge all the time. It could be a snack.
Why in water? Is that how you're supposed to keep it?
So it wouldn't dry out, I guess.
How old was that celery?
All right, shall we?
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Cheers.
Cheers. Just the taste I remember.
Is it?
I don't like it. No. No, one bite. That's it. I'm done with this.
You done with this?
Yeah.
All right. You gonna try with the ranch?
No,
You're not gonna try it with the ranch?
I don't like it.
Oh.
You guys yelled at me. I tried it again. I stand by. I should trust young Matt more often. I was right. It tastes weird. It has a weird, I don't know. I was trying to explain this to someone. Do you have any foods that like you taste it and like the taste of it gives you a headache?
I don't think I've ever gone that far. No.
Yeah, just weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a certain group of foods that just the taste isn't great.
You know,
and it
if
kind of
you-
gives me a headache.
If you ask me what does this taste like, I would say green. It tastes like.
well, that doesn't help anybody.
You don't want to try with the ranch?
No,
I'll
I'm
try
done
with
with it. I don't like the taste. No.
Much better with the ranch.
Do you want me to do it with the ranch? I don't want to do it. It's just so gross. I feel like the taste is still going to get through.
Maybe. What do you think? A little better? A little worse? About the same?
A little better. I still don't like it. I mean, the immediate taste is you taste the ranch, but then like the celery just kind of like creeps in. It just sneaks in a little bit. Anyways, let's give it a score.
Okay, can't wait to hear those. Let's see. Foodie Friday celery. It was what I expected. I'm not a huge celery lover, but I'm okay with it. So 6, 7. I'll go 7.
Okay.
And you?
I've been dreaming of this day.
Oh.
I've been dreaming of the day where we'd be different.
Oh, that's right, because
Yeah.
usually we're about the same.
Yeah.
7, 5.
We have a
8,
similar palate, except we found our difference.
I guess.
1 point.
Wow.
And the only reason I'm giving it a 1 is because like life or death, like I'll eat it if I have to.
Okay.
It doesn't make me want to vomit. That's why it gets a 1. It doesn't make me want to vomit, but I don't know. It's just a weird taste. It kind of makes, I don't know. I just don't like it. I can't describe this headache thing.
I know.
It's not like a real headache, but it's just a taste that bothers me.
There are some people that will slice it up and put it like in stuffing. Would that ruin stuffing?
I've had it in soup.
Oh, yes.
I've had it in chicken noodle soup.
Right.
It's okay. So I guess maybe that's why it gets a 1.
All right.
I'll tolerate it, but I don't know.
All right.
Shout out to young Matt. You were right, kid. Don't listen to all these haters. You like what you like and you don't what you don't. That's what it is.
If you have an idea for a future Foodie Friday, it could be a restaurant around the area you want us to try or something you've seen at a chain restaurant. Let us know. If it's something we've talked about that you've never tried that before, point it out to us. Because sometimes we don't always.
Yeah, we could always use new ideas.
So we could feature that on a future episode of Foodie Friday. And what was it today? Raisins. We said you might try raisins again.
Maybe. We'll see how I'm feeling. But as I said,
Yes.
maybe young Matt was just on top of his game from the start.
Might have been.
Maybe we should all just respect his opinions.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That'll do it. But that makes for a boring show.
True,
If we do that.
true.
Yeah. That'll do it for today. Stay with us for the post show where we can catch up on some chats and just hang out for a little bit. If you do have to go, we do leave you with a thought for the day. And our thought today is you'll never see the great things ahead of you if you keep looking at the bad things behind you. We'll be right back with the post show. You hear the bass? Dum, dum, dum.
Yeah.
Dum, dum, dum.
I forgot until just now, but I heard a little bit. Now I remember what it
We'll
is.
play it again at the end.
Okay. Yeah.
I just discovered the bass part this week. It's really...
Thanks, man. Okay. That really means a lot to me, Papa.
So how are we doing here? Justin says, your score for celery was the lowest score yet.
The only other low score I can remember off the top of my head was Shamrock Shakes, but I don't remember what I gave it.
That's true.
I don't think I gave it a 1, though.
I don't think I gave licorice a very high score. Maybe a 2, maybe a 1.
Maybe.
I don't know.
What's funny, though, is we were talking about, I forgot what else we were talking. We have more future Foodie Friday ideas, so we won't tell you what it was, but you weren't looking forward to it.
It was
like,
Sarah,
oh, come on.
It was Sarah's idea.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but that's not the point. The point is to try something that could be funny or discover something new that we don't know But he's like, I don't. And I'm like, it can't be Swiss rolls every time,
It's
man.
not snack time every week.
But we're having Twinkies again for the 14th week in a row because Pete needs something he likes. Oh, look at that. We still like it. Moving on.
What did I read last night? Walmart now has, is it a Twinkie flavored shake, I think?
He's like, what am I reading? There's a new Oreo flavor that we should try. It's called Double Stuff. I think we should check that out.
One thing that does bother me...
What's this? A new Swiss roll flavor called the Original? I think we should check that out.
One thing that does...
What's that? No, I'm kidding. Okay, go ahead.
One thing that does bother me is that we get these articles where we read such and such a company's like the macaroni and cheese ice cream.
Yep.
You know? Yeah. And the story says it's available at Walmart. And I even go online and I Google it, and it tells me it's available at the local Walmart. Then I go to the Walmarts, and it's not there.
Or the macaroni ice cream one, it was like only order online, and we went to do it. You had to buy a minimum of like four. It was going to come to like $65.
Right.
And we're like, listen, we're trying to put on a good show, but we're also not trying to go broke.
We also don't have a budget.
We can't spend $70 every time we want to do a Foodie Friday. We just can't do that. So
hey, I am
maybe
getting...
one day. So if you want to donate to the Pete Braley Show.
I am getting Stop and Shop gas points for the Foodie Friday stuff.
Oh, hey.
So that's how big...
There's a positive. If you guys want better Foodie Fridays idea, go grab some merch.
Yes.
We have T-shirts and stickers and face
Mugs.
Tattoos. No, we don't have face tattoos.
Maybe we should. I don't know.
Maybe. Probably not.
So what's going on? We got the heat wave continuing here in Massachusetts. This is all, and isn't it always the way that on feast weekend it's hot as hell?
I forgot it was feast weekend.
Yeah.
That's right.
The Feast of the Blessed Sacrament is its official name, but everybody calls it
the feast.
The feast.
Yeah.
The feast is going on. It's back. This is the first time it's been held in 3 years, I think, because of the pandemic. So everybody's going to the... It's funny, though. I was thinking this morning, there are 3 types of people, I think. There are people that always go to the feast. Every year they're there, 2 or 3 times, maybe every night. Then there are people that never go to the feast because they don't like crowds. They don't want to be around all. Then there are people that maybe go every other year or something like that. So
I went once. It is hands down the most crowded place I've ever been.
Yeah.
You know, and like I've been to like sports games and concerts and, you know, I've sat in the lawn of concerts many times.
True.
But the feast is the most crowded place I have ever been. And so, and I'm not a huge fan of that. So yeah.
Yeah, they have the Madeira wine there, which I guess I'm not a fan.
I've never tried it actually.
I have tried. I'm not to me, it's bitter.
Kat has Madeira wine because somebody, I think one of her neighbors gifted it to her when they moved in.
Okay.
So maybe I'll go to Kat's feast, the feast at Kat's house,
the feast of Kat.
No one else is invited. Maybe I'll try Madeira wine there. Yeah.
All right. So what's going on with everybody? What have we missed Did we miss things in the chat? Probably.
Abby says my coworker says lozenge. I just feel like it's so much better. It's like cringier, but also funnier than cough drop. Just lozenge.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It's such like and I mean this to no offense to anybody that says lozenge.
Okay.
But it's such an elderly word, which I think is why it's so great.
Could be.
It's so great for like a 23-year-old to be saying lozenge.
You know what else is an elderly word? Doily. Do you know what a doily is?
Yes, but I don't
Nana,
know. It's on top of a tablecloth, right? It's like a little...
Nana used to have doilies like underneath a candy dish.
Okay, yeah.
I guess it's... What's the purpose of a doily? So
Kinda
you
like
don't scratch the
I could see
cabinet,
that.
maybe?
I could see that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You could just not take your candy jar and jab it in and scratch it, but, to each their own. I don't know how aggressive Nana was with her candy.
That would be a fun bit to make a list of elderly words.
Elderly words. Lozenge, doily. What else do we have here?
Those Nike sneakers.
Knickers.
Oh, knickers.
Yeah.
Those Nike sneakers that you threaten you're going to buy me.
Oh, Air Monarchs?
Yeah, I'm never going to.
Hey, I'm just saying, I heard they're really comfortable. I haven't worn them myself, but I heard they're really comfortable. So if you want to go that route, I support it, man. I think you've reached an age where you deserve it.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing that.
That's me in the nicest way calling you old.
I am not doing that.
Okay.
No.
You do, man.
Okay.
I'm just saying, you could be missing out on the most comfortable sneaker ever.
Maybe.
Abby says, oh, Matt, I'm not proud of this. I started saying, let's have a catch as a joke, except the other day it came out and not as a joke. Oh. I think that just makes you more sophisticated than everybody else. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Normal people say, hey, you want to go play catch?
That was a big debate when Field of Dreams came out, because that's where the line is in that movie. Mm-hmm. Is it Kevin Costner who says it? Yeah, he says, hey, Dad, want to have a catch?
Yeah.
And they even went around to Major League Baseball, like spring training camps one year, and they asked players if they'd ever used those words. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it's a Midwest thing, but some of the guys said, "Yeah, I always said that to my dad. Let's have a catch." The rest of us play catch.
Yeah,
right.
Yep.
Hey, you want to play catch? But I guess in the Midwest, yeah,
have a catch. Maybe Abby, your Midwestern self came out.
Coming out,
maybe.
Yeah.
I also thought of another elderly word.
Oh,
blouse. It's not really like you can like. There's definitely younger people that still use the word blouse, but I just feel like I don't know. It just feels older.
Trousers,
yeah.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Trousers.
That's a good one. I'm trying to think of what else. You guys have a different name for like socks?
No, I don't.
Foot blankets. What about a hat? Do you have anything?
Stockings.
Yes. Stockings.
Yeah.
That's good one.
Could be a cap. I'm wearing my cap.
I don't think that's super old.
No?
No. Ball cap. Sometimes.
Yeah, that's
Sometimes
true. That would fit.
I'll call something a ball cap.
So,
Gil says pedal pushers.
Aren't those pants, right? Certain kind of pants?
How does that make sense?
What
is that true, Gail?
What are pedal pushers?
My guess would be shoes.
I've gone blank here.
My guess would be shoes because that's what you're pushing the pedals with.
Right.
But I honestly, I would not be surprised if it for some reason means pants.
I need help, Gail.
What does it mean? Abby says, Uncle, what do you call the type of shirt you are wearing? Oh, yeah, this is another debate.
Oh, is it a Hawaiian shirt?
Nope.
No.
Is it a button-up or a button-down?
Oh. I call it a button-down because of the collar. Because you're buttoning down the collar.
Okay.
So to me, that's what a button-down is.
Okay. I never thought it would have to do with the call.
You think
the buttons? Yeah.
The buttons?
I actually don't. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know what I call it. Excuse me. I call it because I'm on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know if I normally call it a button down. I can't think of it at the moment.
I have never used button up.
Button up shirt, button down.
Button up shirt. Yeah.
Both seem right in the moment. I don't know what I use. I don't know what I use. Gail says pants that come between the knees and ankles are pedal pushers.
Right. So what do you guys? What are they also called? Capris.
Wait, maybe because on a bike it wouldn't get caught up. Is that why?
Right. Yeah, I would think so.
I guess it kind of makes sense.
So aren't those also capris? What we call capris now?
Well, yes, but I don't know if it's like the same. I don't know if it's the same.
Same.
I don't know. They could be made differently or something.
Here we go. We're gonna spend the whole day texting each other elderly words.
Abby says I call it a bottom up, or do you mean button? Please tell me you mean button.
Probably a button.
I call it a button up. Mom calls it a dress shirt. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's not a dress shirt though.
No, it's too.
Dress shirt would be something you wear under a blazer. You could wear under a blazer.
This is too casual.
Yeah. No, I would call that. It's funny now. I just call it a funky shirt. Probably a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I always said button down because of the collar. Because you're buttoning down the collar.
No, I would think of it in the order at which you button up your buttons, which for me, that would be a button down because I go top to bottom.
I go top to bottom.
But for some reason, I feel like I call it a button up shirt. Let's see.
Got me on that one.
Gail says I call them button shirts. Just button shirts.
Just button.
No direction needed.
Nope.
Just a button shirt. Another thing that I meant to bring up, I think last show, I was in Florida and we were having a conversation about like weird food combinations. Mm-hmm. And the topic of pizza and orange juice came up.
Ooh.
I think it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Justin, on the other hand, thinks it's perfectly fine.
Really?
I remember specific story of Doug at the Celtics game, eating pizza, drinking orange juice, and a horrible night on the way home where Doug was trying to vomit out of the window in the van that doesn't.
And instead got the cup holder.
Well, because the window in the back seat only opens a smidge.
Yeah.
So he was trying to achieve something that's physically impossible.
And then...
I wasn't there, thankfully, but I just remember that story quite frequently. So to me, that combination doesn't go.
Yeah. And then trying to get that smell out of the minivan after.
We don't need details.
Yeah.
Justin says it's delicious. Gail agrees that it's disgusting. Yeah, I feel like it's gross.
I gotta say thumbs down.
Also, it happened again.
What?
I went to Justin's. I was staying at Justin's apartment.
Yes.
And before we left to go somewhere, I forgot who said it, but someone was like, hey, can you close the lights real quick?
Oh.
And it got to me again.
Yeah.
How have I gone my whole life never using that phrase, but it's just a common thing.
We never have.
Hey, can you close the lights real quick?
No.
Hey, can you shut off the lights?
Yeah, you shut off the light or you turn off the light.
Crazy.
You don't close. How do you close?
Well, I've already been proven wrong, so I'm not going to claim that it's not a thing because apparently it's a thing. There was a lot of people when we brought it up that said that they call it close the lights.
So when you get home, do you open the lights?
Apparently.
Tell me, those of you that close the lights, do you open the lights?
Abby says close or cut off the lights. Okay, what do you cut off? Jeez.
Cut off.
Come on.
Well, you're cutting off the flow of electricity.
I know. They try and go into their scientific, with the circuits. It's like, you're not thinking of circuits when you're doing that. You're just trying to annoy me. Gail says you close the circuit. I know scientifically, but I don't say it. It's just weird to me.
But I have to ask those people, do you open the light? Do you ever say, can you open the light? I've never heard that.
I think they do. I think, Justin, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you said you do say that sometimes.
Oh, wow.
But it was just so weird that, because it was like I was the only one that has never said it. We were a group of 5 people.
And it's not
and
like...
everyone else was like, hey, just close the lights real quick.
And all of those...
It's so weird to me.
But all of those people are New Englanders, right? So it's like, it's not...
But I heard it's a big Portuguese thing. They were all Portuguese. They all come from Portuguese families.
Might be.
So... I don't know. Justin says, yes, open and close the lights. Well, you know what? I think it's time we close the show.
You do you.
We're gonna close the show here.
Yeah.
I got to close these lights and get out of here. It's way too hot in here.
It is.
I got to close the lights and go open up the AC.
Open the AC.
Yes. Got to do it.
Have a great week. We will see you next week. He's got to travel to Virginia. And
pre-recorded show next week.
That's right.
So unfortunately, no Stumpah.
Because next Friday, you'll be driving back north.
Hopefully.
12 hours with Liam and Sarah in the car.
That's the goal. So I won't be in the chat, but hopefully Peter will. I'm gonna, if he can get his butt out of bed.
Hey, I can do it in bed.
But you get your butt out of bed or you're not getting paid that week.
Oh, okay.
You understand me?
I know. I need my salary.
So. Anyways, pre-recorded show next week. We'll be live the week after that, if all goes well.
All right.
Yes.
Have a great week. And no matter what, go out and make it a great day.
Peace.